Hey guys, beautiful morning here in the north today, I tell ya. The date today, December 5th. And I figured it was a pretty nice day to get out and get a few traps set. Before I get started here, I'll just give you a little quick update on Charlie boy. Well, he's still around, he's still kicking. I wanted to bring him out with me here, but he had a vet appointment, so he's staying with my mother right now, and she brought him in to get his little monthly checkup there. So he's doing pretty good lately, so that's good. I'll keep you posted on that anyways. I'll be bringing him out with me tomorrow. I gotta head into town tonight, so tomorrow I'll be bringing him out with me again. But anyways, so I'm gonna head out. I'm going to set a couple of big coney bears. There's an old wolverine hanging around close to the cabin, so I got some big coney bears there. I got some beaver meat there for bait, some old chicken wings and lynx feet. I also have some Barnes's lynx lure. That's all I had in town there that I could find, so I got a couple bottles of that, try it out. Not sure if I used the Barnes's #1 before. I might have. I don't really remember, so I'll try that out for lynx. Right now I was up at beaver camp with my brother there. We broke trail in there, and I set about 5 wolf snares and half a dozen lynx snares yet. So yeah, it's been pretty good. My big machine's in the shop, so I did a little bit of bartering, and I bartered away, and I ended up with this old beast here. I put about 4 tanks of gas through it already. It's an old Tundra, and she seems to run good, so this is what I'll be running the line with until my big machine's out of the shop, just waiting on parts for it now. She's a brute, I tell ya. She's pretty darn loud. It's after the end of the day on this thing, my ears are just ringing. It's like, holy man, brings back memories of the old Bravo days, huh? Just fucking sore too. My knees are sore, my back's sore, because there's pretty much no suspension on it. Old leaf springs, and like I said, she's a brute. You know, a guy gets pretty damn spoiled when he runs around with a big heavy-duty machine with nice suspension on it for a few years, and then you switch back to an old brute like this, huh? But it runs, and that's all that matters. It's she's gonna do the job anyways, guys. Hopefully she don't break down or the track rip off it or something and make me walk a little ways. So just till my big machine's out, I'm not gonna go too far. You know, I'll kind of branch off around the cabin here. You know, the farthest I really want to be going with that is about 10 miles. You know, I could walk 10 miles, but anything farther than that, you know, it'd be a long walk. I'm not planning on this old beast breaking down, but if it does, like I said, I'm going to be fairly close. And there's lots of critters around the cabin here. The other day, on the weekend, when me and my brother Will, when we were up at beaver camp, breaking trail in there, my old cousin Quentin was out at the cabin here, and he was doing whatever he was doing. And he went outside to grab an armload of wood, and there was a link walking down the trail. So anyways, I had a beaver carcass hanging on that pole right there, and that old link, he was up over here, I guess. And cousin Quentin shot him right here. There's a blood spot right there. So old cousin there, he just opened that door, the link was there, and he shot him right between the eyes. So I come back, he's like, Andrew, I shot you a lynx. It's hanging in the skidding shock. I seen the blood there, I was wondering what it was, but so that was good. That was the first lynx I skinned of this year. So it was lots of fun. And plus the bait is pretty damn valuable, because all I got right now is a shitload of chicken wings and guts and 3 beaver carcasses. So when I go to town, I got to get some more bait, which is fine. I got a bunch rounded up there. So anyways, guys, I'm going to get my heavy gear on. We'll go set some of these 330s and check a couple lynx snares. Maybe we got a lynx today. And yeah, we'll try and catch that old wolverine. Shooting 22 long rifle today, so nice little rifle. Okay, guys, let's hit the trap line. Boy, it sure is nice to be back out, I tell ya. Winter time has got to be one of the best times of year, you know. A lot of people don't like it, it's too cold and their cars don't start, but fuck, I love it, man. It's the best. I'd rather winter than summer anyways, you know, this weather's beautiful. I don't know what the temperature is today, it might be minus 10 or 12 or something. But yeah, it sure is nice to be back out. So now that I got a few sets out, I'll be out every day now for the rest of winter, which is good. I'm really looking forward to it. Looking forward to this winter's trapping season. The old lynx, you know, they seem to be plentiful. There's quite a few tracks around. Like I said, one walked right into camp the other day, and every time I make a skidoo trail, go back the next day and there's fresh lynx tracks there. So anyways, on this corner here, you got my one lynx snare here. I think this is one of the areas, this is one of the first places I set my snares. And of course down this little walking trail here I got my other lynx set. You know, over the years in these couple sets here, out of these 3 sets here that I have right together, you know, I've probably caught a dozen link, I bet. Pretty damn close, you know, like frick. So this one corner here is just such a great spot for lynx. And right up here, I got my other snare. So the old lynx, they'll be coming through here. And usually get a few of them anyways. So I'm pretty darn sure we'll see these sets here again in the future. So I made a flip up snare set yesterday. I didn't have any bait left with me, but I want to rebait that. It's just up the road a little ways. And then I got a stump set I want to do and a couple Connie Bear sets for that Wolverine. He hasn't been back yet tonight, but when he does come back, you know, I want to be ready. So this is such a great location, guys. Pretty good, I tell ya. So anyways, we'll just carry on and we'll get a few traps set. This old beast, man, is she ever loud. You sure don't want to be moose hunting or caribou hunting this, because they'd hear you coming from a mile away, 5 miles away probably. She runs though. And it's even got a bonus, an old machine like this. I don't know what year it is, but it's even got a headlight, man. Ho, ho, ho. Pretty good. Fucking styling, man. Styling. So down this little snare trail here, I haven't been down it yet. Holy shit, lots of rabbits around, huh? Look at all them rabbit tracks. Anyways, down this set here, I got my little pole set. You can see it there. The snare's still there. I left it there from last year. It'll be nice and weathered. It'll smell like the bush. We'll just walk this trail, reset that pole set, and just a simple trail set. That's it. Looks pretty good, this set. The snow isn't really set up, so it's, and the ground's right frozen solid, so it's a little bit of pissing around trying to get my pole to stick in the ground. Just pack a little bit of snow around it, that should be good. So that looks pretty good there. I walked that trail back there probably about 60 yards. So any lynx coming down any of these rabbit trails or down the skidoo trail, they should hit this trail and hopefully get them in that snare. Right here in my entrance way into my wood lot, I'll put a simple trail set. I had one here last year. I don't think I caught a link in this set last year. I'm not too sure. I have in the past before, but yeah, I don't remember. So I got my old pole already here with my snare from last year there as well. I'll stick it right on my trail. Lynx just love following skidoo trails, we all know that. And yeah, it should be good. I'll have to break a little bit of branches and stuff, and I'll get that little trail set up. Nice area, this one. There we go. Ain't that a beauty? I caught more frickin' lynx just on skidoo trails than I probably have in baited sets. The only thing, of course, every time you drive through down your trail, you gotta remove them, but whatever, huh? They sure pay off. You don't need bait. It's all good, man. That'll be good for fox, coyote, lynx, but most likely lynx. So it'll be pretty good. It's a good set, that one. Probably have a lynx in there in a couple days. So this one here, this is a new flip up set. It's in a really nice location. I was trying to hoping to catch a wolverine in it, but you'll definitely catch a lynx probably before you get a wolverine in it. So this one here, I baited with, I got a beaver tail with an old backbone, a link foot, and a chicken wing in there. All I put on that chicken wing was the Barnes's Canadian Lynx Cat, call lure. Anyways, I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if I ever used this lure before, but I'm definitely going to try it. I got 3 bottles of it. And I also got other lure that I'm working on. That'll be in another video, my homemade lure. So anyways, you see this trigger set here. We got our snare there. This trigger set was just made out of heavy wire. Before I used to drill holes in tin. I didn't have any of those left, and I figured, well, you know, could just rig up something. So that's about as simple as it is here. See, you got the little hook there, and here's a little hook, one little loop. When the old links get caught in the snare, he's gonna pull and tug and pull. He'll release that off the hook, the loop off the hook, which is connected to the pole. And the pole is a counterweight. I got her tied off, not quite in the middle. I got her tied. So I got that tied about not quite halfway up. When the lynx gets caught in the snare and releases it, the back end will drop, elevating the animal off the ground in the snare. And he'll just be fucking dangling up here, and he'll just like hanging him. So this is a nice set. There was an old moose head here that my brother gave me. He harvested a moose there last year, and I put the head here just to get the critters to kind of clean it up for like a European mount. So I'll take that back to the cabin with me. But I had that wired on a tree here, and it was attracting all types of animals here throughout the summer. So I figured this would be a hell of a good spot for a set. You know, the old wolverine's been digging around here, and when he goes by, he'll come back to this spot. He'll remember it, huh? Sniff around or whatever, and hopefully I could get him in that flip-up snare. That'd be just great. We'll find out here pretty soon if the snare was going to produce or not. I got 4 or 5 of these, I guess, built already around the trap line. I'll have all of those set and probably build a few more. We'll just see. You know, I got all types of plans this winter, all types of different sets that I'm going to try out. So I'll be doing a few new types of sets that I kind of thought up over the summer, and I'm pretty sure they're pretty confident each and every one of them will work just fine. But we're going to find out this year in Trapping Tales 2017-18. Here we got another good simple trail set. You know, the old lynx there, 3 or 4 walked around this set last year. You see there's some old wolverine tracks there, he went around it as well. Anyways, this must be one of the older snares that I made because it's a little smaller than I'd like. I usually make them. You'll still get a lynx in there, of course, but you just got to make your trail a little bit tighter. Don't forget your chin up stick. That little stick there will guide his head right into that snare. But this is a pretty nice set here, so hopefully this year I get one here. I don't think I've ever caught one down this trail yet. Hopefully this year is the first. Okay, let's set a wolverine trap. So in this little area here, now my little trail set, I got a lynx snare there. You guys seen this place here before, I'm pretty sure. And across on the side here, I got an old stump set. This was for a 330 Connie bear. I kind of dug it out a little bit yesterday just to see what kind of shape it was in. This is one of the very first stump sets that I ever made. It's probably 10 years old, this one. You see the ants and the little critters kind of chewed it all up, and it's a little rotted. But I should be able to, let's see, there's the grooves there where I'll put my 330 in. So I'll throw some bait in here, and I got some screen. I'll put some screen on the very back of it, fit my 330 in there, throw some old beaver meat and some link lure in there, and maybe a lynx foot, and should be pretty good. I'll probably pull the stump set out a little bit closer to the road here. Put it right here. We'll get that set. Now this is a good spot here. I've caught a coyote here, 3 or 4 lynx. This is a spot last year I caught a wolverine that was reaching in my little mink box that I had set right beside the stump set. So real nice location. You know, the old wolverine's been hanging around, so I figured I might as well throw a big old 330 in there and probably catch a wolverine, guys. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so here's the back side of my little set. I screened it in real good. I used lots of screen this time. Now, the theory behind this is the old smart old Grandpa Wolverine, who knows what a trap is or a steel is, thinks that the screen in the very back is the trap, and you kind of hide the trap in the front with spruce boughs and stuff. And he thinks he's getting smart, and he's in the back. He's always coming from the back side, so he's gonna walk around and look at the set first before he does anything, sniff around a bit. And he'll come up to the front here and he'll see that, thinking this is the back of the trap. And he will walk right in, put his head right in that 330 and get him good. So in this set here, I used a beaver foot, some chicken feathers and wing with the Barnes's lure on the feathers and the beaver foot, and an old lynx foot as well. So that looks pretty good. Next time when I come through here, I'll throw a big old chunk of meat in there, something else, some fish or whatever, or when I snare a few more lynx, I'll throw bigger chunks of link meat in there. All I got is one link that cousin shot for me the other day for bait, so I'm kind of being pretty damn cheap with it because it's valuable stuff. But should have more lynx meat than I know what to do with here in a couple days. So this is a good set here. I'm pretty happy with it, and I'm pretty confident that I'll catch a wolverine or a link in this set. It'll definitely produce some fur. So like I said, this was the very first old stump set I made 10 years ago, so they do last a long time, huh? They're well worth making. And this stump set paid for itself years ago. So anyways, it's a real beauty. Can't wait to come back and check it here tomorrow. Anyways guys, we're going that way. This set here is one of the better locations that I had over the last few years. I got a link snare in here. I used to have a, I usually put a lag hold here, and I will be putting a lag hold in here eventually. I don't want to get any lag hold set just yet until my big machine's done. But this is a place with the old link skull in there. Kind of a little trademark of this set, I guess. That link skull's been there for 4 or 5 years, I guess now. So I think I got about 6 links in here last year, you know. So it's a pretty nice little area here. So all I'm going to do here, I'm just going to throw a chicken wing with some Barnes's lure in there as well. And that'll be good. Next time I come out, I'll throw a number 3 coyote soft catch lag hold here. Should be pretty good. So throw an old wing in there with some Barnes on there, and then we'll carry on. You guys a little look at the area. Must be around noon now. Beautiful day. Not too sure of the temperature, but she is warm. So it looks pretty good. Put my chicken wing right at eye level with the snare, so when the old lynx comes up, they want to go up and sniff on that old fucking chicken wing there and rub up on it, whatever. They'll put their head right through that snare. So, you know, they say to keep that right at eye level. Your bait, your commercial bait with your wing on it or fur or whatever you want to put your commercial lure on, to keep it right at eye level with your snares or in any set. You know, before I used to always hang it up a little bit higher, up this high, thinking that the smell would carry farther, which it probably would. But, you know, the lynx would come and walk around a bit and they'd smell it, but they'd lose the scent once they got up closer to it. So I think it's pretty important that you keep your lure right at eye level. And that goes for any set, because a lot of it is through sight too, huh? Especially for marten, they say. But so all my sets now, I'll put my little chicken wing and my lure right at eye level, so they're looking right at it. You know, don't forget your little guide stick underneath. And you know, you should get them, guys. Yeah, you should get them. Okay guys, the next one there, I got another set up ahead there. It's a different one that I tried out last year. Cut some blocks and put 2 Connie bears on each end. That was for wolverine as well, so I'm going to go set that one. And yeah, and it's going to be good, man, you know. So we best get moving. The old Tundra, I tell you, she's a brute. Fuck, and she's a brute, alright. Okay, this is one of the wolverine sets that I had made last year. I didn't catch anything, I made 2 like this. I just cut blocks and stacked them together, and then cut my little notches for the springs on the 330. I got one 330 on this side, and I got one on the other side. And right in the very middle I hung some beaver meat, lynx foot, and the same thing I've been putting in the other sets, the chicken wing with the haw breakers. So I got these split blocks here. Now those will just go right on top to make a nice little cubby. And the old lynx or wolverine will come up and come running down my trail. and they will smell that bait and should get one in here. I'd like to get a wolverine in here this year, or lynx or anything. So if this works so good, I'll make a whole shitload of them. I'll reset that other one here sometime this week. It's on another part of my line though. So I'll put the roof on that and I'll show you guys how it's going to be when it's finished. So here's the back entrance way. Got our 330 all set and ready to go in there. This is how our little cubby set's going to look here. Looks pretty damn good, you know. And here's the front. So you can see right in there the old lynx or wolverine will walk up, have a look at that bait in there, want to go in there and have a little meal or sniff it out, and you can see right through it. Should get one on either end will catch them. And of course it's right along my trail, so anything running down this trail, you know, there's no reason why they wouldn't smell that. They'd have to check it out or at least even look in there. Last year what I did, I hid them really good. Like I had spruce boughs covering over it, and some lynx would walk up and they wouldn't go in there. So I'm going to leave it a little bit more open this time, and we'll see how that works. So this is a beautiful set, you know. Once the snow piles over, it'll be hidden nice. It'll almost look like something stashed, some old fucking meat inside a little tunnel or something. So it'll look pretty good. I'm pretty confident with this set here, and it's in such a nice location. Pretty confident I'll get something in it here this year. I got another trail that runs that way. I used to have a set down there for link. I did pretty good there as well. Caught a wolverine in there once and probably half a dozen lynx. Anyways guys, that looks pretty good. Okay, let's carry on. Well, that was a pretty good day today guys. Got out, got a few more wolverine sets out, a couple simple link sets, baited a few sets. It was a good day. So when I come back now, I've got a few traps to check, which will be good. You know, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to catching a few little critters there. You know, it'd be nice to get a wolverine right off the bat. You know, it's very possible. You know, could have one by tonight, could have one right now. Never know, huh? So anyways, when I head to town here now, I'm gonna go check up on my screw parts, and hopefully they're in. Get my big machine out here and stuff, and resupply, regas up, and pick up old Charlie boy. He'll be pretty mad that I left him in town, you know. Like I said, he had a vet appointment, so he couldn't come with me. So when I come back out tomorrow, I'll definitely bring in Charlie with me. And yeah, we'll hit the line, go check some traps, and set a few more. I'll start doing my lag holes and stuff. I got about a day's work to do in my skinning shack. Right now it's just cluttered from the summer. I'm not even going to take you guys in there because it's a mess. So I got about a days of work to do inside there. I'll get all that done and get it ready. I got my lynx pelt there. I'll stretch and probably have a few more to skin and thaw and everything else. All that other good stuff. So I'm looking forward to it, man. Trapping season for me has begun. So I'm looking forward to this winter here. It's going to be great. I'll take you guys along with me in the trap line. We'll hit up beaver camp here when my big machine's done. You know, I don't really trust that little Tundra too much, you know. So, and it's rough as hell back there. Holy shit, man. So, yeah, play around here close till my big machine's done. Set traps. You know, there's lots of animals right close by. I got trails in every direction that I could go and set on. So I'm looking forward to it. So I picked up a couple little toys here over the fall and the summer anyway since last year. I'll show you guys that in another video. I picked up some pretty cool shit, and yeah, looking forward to this season guys. Anyways, I'm gonna get geared up and go check on my screw parts. Hopefully they're in. Go check up on old Charlie boy, you know, he'll be happy to see me. And yeah man, that's Trapping Tales 2017-2018 has begun, so it'll be good. I want to thank all my patrons again, everyone that supported the outfit and the channel. You know, thanks a lot. This camera here that I'm using right now, the battery is pretty shitty. I've been using this camera here for about 5 years now, and it just doesn't hold its charge anymore, so it's time for a new one. And all you guys that pledged $1, you know, I got enough there to pick up a nice camera, so I'll be doing that here tomorrow as well. I'll go see what they got at the electronics store in town there, and should pick up a good one. I'll get a nice HD one, you know, I'll pick up a real nice camera. Again, I want to thank all my patrons again, and I'll be dishing out the rewards here pretty soon. You know, I'm sorry it's I'm falling a little bit behind on my Patreon account, but you know, a lot's been going on lately, but I haven't forgot about you guys. So all my subscribers and all you guys out there, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you another day, guys.